The number of people being deported from Canada is at its highest level in more than a decade. According to the Canada Border Services Agency, more than 18,000 people were deported from Canada in 2024. That is the highest number of people since 2012. Those deportations cost taxpayers more than $78 million. The new numbers have immigration experts raising questions over how the system is working. For more on the concerns, we're joined by Aisling Bondi, president of the Canadian Association of Refugee Lawyers. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you on. CBSA data shows that since 2019, the number of people deported from this country has spiked 55%. So what are the factors that are driving the increase?
When we look at the numbers, it's overwhelmingly failed refugee claimants who we see are being removed from Canada. That is causing the increase. The increase is really happening there. And to be clear, these aren't people who have criminality in Canada or anything like that. It's just they had their refugee claim. They were found not to meet the legal test. And also not everyone who is found not to meet the legal test doesn't mean that their claim was found to be not credible. It can be, for example, that they didn't meet the test for some reason, like the adjudicator found, like, yes, I believe that this organization wants to harm or even kill you if you return to your country, but I think there's somewhere that you could relocate within your country where they wouldn't have the motivation or the ability to locate you, or maybe where the police would be able to protect you. So that's what we're seeing is people who are on the other side of the refugee system. There was an increase in the number of claims over the last few years. And so these numbers may simply track with that, but it's not clear whether we might also be seeing an uptick in terms of the pace of removals that are happening. So maybe people are being deported more quickly after their claims, if the government is looking to prioritize deportations of failed refugee claimants.
Let's talk about the amount of money spent on deportations. It has increased, as we know, over the past decade. Since 2018, the federal government has spent more than $380 million on deportations. So when we see a number like that, I mean, specifically, where does this money go?
The money is largely spent on the flight. Sometimes people will pay for their own flight to return home. Other times it will be the government who's paid it, so it'll be that, as well as the cost of the officers who would be organizing the removal arrangements from Canada.